Okay, so this is gonna be my reaction to Vatu's gameplay showcase, and obviously first his trailer come out. Okay, let's go.
There, but it's not too. This ability, he is kind of what you expect.
So that is his first like skin. So Vatu is a Skadrian, so he belonged to the same race as Talus, and something I see. I think that is just my speculation here. That Talus, that Vatu is Talus' mentor. That Talus, because when we see first we see a picture with Talus when Talus was very. I think this is Talus when he was very young, and Talus and the other guy with the blue hoodie was Vatu. So Vatu is probably Talus' mentor, and the other reason why I think Vatu is Talus' mentor is because of one ability, one of Talus super move and Vatu super move have a thing that is very similar with their animation. Like they always get kind of a pentagram, some kind of a pentagram ability come out when they do their abilities. Yeah, let's continue.
Expect to be this like shadow assassin abilities.
So obviously here he have his two kunine, and he can throw the kunine. Was it like similar to like Maeve's throwing knife and this kind of thing? And the other thing he have is always he used like always like different ninja tactics. He have his smoke bomb he throw. So it's almost like you have like a combination with like Koga, Maeve, and Talus, because I think maybe that special thing with the Skadrian, that the Skadrian some of them can use magic, and so obviously this character reason why he's so deadly this Vatu is because he used ninja tactic combination with Skadrian magic's abilities together. So he's, for example, if you like to play, for example, Talus, but at the same time you like to play a more like Koga style. This character is in combination between these two characters, between uh, Vatu and Talus. So this is a ninja version of Talus, a grown-up Talus as a ninja. This is Vatu. Um, and as I said before, I think Watu is Talus' mentor or Talus' father, and there is a reason why Talus have a similar magical ability that Vatu have, because probably Vatu have learned him, because Talus can also teleport, Vatu can teleport, and this kind of thing. So, yeah.
His ability 1 is called Ambush. That's what we saw the targeter for as well under our Catsy bots over here. Ambush will teleport next to your target, dealing a small amount of damage in an AoE area around the target.
Okay, so if you have played Talus, and you see Talus' ability when he use his super move, and you see this ability, you see that it's exactly the same pentagrams, exactly the same symbol between Vatu and Talus. So absolutely, Vatu have learned Talus to use that ability. The only difference is here is that in the end of that when so this is a normal attack for Vatu in this game, but when Talus uses it, it's a super move. But the difference here also is that when Talus uses it, he also do a uppercut that follow up with the teleport. But this is exactly the same symbol that come out when they do their abilities, when Talos do his, and so yeah. So I think obviously when they're gonna explain more about for the lore for this character is that he is Vatu's mentor. Yeah.
This ability can be refired a second time within a short duration on a different target before the ability goes on cooldown.
Yeah.
So we can see teleport to Cassie, and then teleport.
So it's, I say before, it's exactly the same. The only difference here is that he can use it more often than Talos. So if you are so when Talos always can teleport when he throws some kind of thing to like teleport object, and you get that kind of ability. So you have lots of things. If you look at this, I go very quickly. When if you see, for example, Talos teleport ability when he uses like the symbol come out when he teleport is the same thing when Vatu teleport also gonna come up a symbol from his teleport, and that is the thing. And there is a reason why I think, beside that they are both Skadrians, that he is somewhere the protector or the mentor or the father for Talos, and with and then that the young child we see with him is Talos when Talos was very young, and when his kingdom still was not destroyed. So that can be some reason that he was like he wanted to seek revenge and this kind of thing. So he's the they have the same magical trick in some sense, you can say, with this kind of character, and yeah, this is just what I think with the whole thing.
To Fernando, and the ability would go on cooldown after that. The damage hits in a 20 unit radius and is fully effective up to 10 units. And the teleport firing to dash forward extremely quickly, dealing damage to enemies and stunning them. Poor Cassie. The thing that's
so he also have his super move is like as a teleport as Talos super move is that instead of an uppercut in the end of that super move he do a slash with his two kunines. Yeah, so as I said before, it's like it's a character is Koga and Talos combined to one character is this character with some ability that is different, but lots of the thing is similar to Talos teleport and this kind of thing. So they have lots of things this is Talos and Koga together. This is Vatu. Yeah.
Interesting to note about this ability is it is not limited to the ground. If I see a Drogos up in the air, I happen to have my ultimate ready, I can charge my ability and fire it and kind of snipe that Wyron out of the air.
Okay, so this super move is also very effective against, so he say here, against Drogus, and obviously Amani's super move when Amani is a dragon, or Amani surfing in the air with her ice surfing, or for example, or against Octavia when Octavia jump in the air and do his floating mode when he float in the air. So obviously they have some counters against Octavia, Amani, Tiberius, and Corbus, Drogus against their ability. But obviously you have to be very, 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 very quick if you're gonna catch Tiberius in the air, because Tiberius only jump very high in the air, then he land, so you have to be very quick. Or so you can use them against many of the characters. For example, not against. Obviously, you can use it also against Vora. When Vora use her swing attack, you can use it against Brooke, Root. So this character has ability, and then he's just his first ability. Then you have his card system and his talent, different talents. That's gonna make him a bit different with some different after effect and this kind of thing. Yeah, let's continue.
Now, this is kind of in line with the fluidity of the game kit, the mobility of the game kit. This is kind of that power moment that allows you to really focus down as a ninja, as an assassin, a single target, or potentially multiple targets if you line them up properly. This ability has a minimum charge time of 0.5 seconds, a maximum charge time of 2 seconds, and will automatically fire after 3 seconds.
Wait. Virtual. Where is going to? T is best. Oh. Okay. This one. Look up.
It cannot be cancelled. Kevin, do you have anything else to add as far as space kick goes?
I don't think so. I think you covered the kit pretty well. I think this is a character that takes a little bit longer to get the hang of.
I have to disagree there. I think this character is if you play lots of time, you play Talents, and then you're gonna probably very quickly learn this character. So if you play, for example, a character like Talus, Maeve, and Corbus, for example, these three characters, you're probably gonna learn this character very quickly because this is like a combination between these three characters. Most of all, Talus, then the other one, Maeve, and so on. So this is not a. I think they have lots of abilities that is similar with the other characters. Lots of similarity with Talus, with both of them use teleport, and so there are lots of similarity with Talus and Vatu. Yeah.
Similar to Maeve in that I think once you really start understanding, not only what the abilities do, but how to use them, there's a lot of fun and like dynamic play with Vatu, and he's got a lot of interesting cards too. I think that I'm excited to see players dive into and see what kind of builds they come up with once we get into PTS and live.
That's the big thing for me. I love to see the players use kind of the fluidity of these game kits to do a bunch of different things. We can go over his talents real quick, and then we can move into his cosmetics as well.
Sounds good. Oh, look at the fishes.
Sorry, Kevin, you had something?
Oh, no, I wanted to know if our cameraman could run around and use his kit fully comboed. See if we can showcase like
do
the
some
fluidity.
Cassie's 30.
Okay. So obviously, it's like if for example you have the throwing ability from Maeve with her knife, and then you put the teleport ability from Talus, and you make a new character with this new effect together. So if you want, for example, if you play Maeve, but you like more likely you like more to have like the Talus ability, this is the character you're gonna like, because this character is like the best thing from the both characters. The best thing, you have the throwing thing from Maeve, and then you have the teleport from Talus, and you put them together, and you have Vatu. So this is combination between Maeve and Talus to one character, and obviously you see in the sign wise you see like you like a ninja sign wise, but like for example with Koga, but you don't Koga is like a ninja, but you want like more like a classical Yoshimitsu ninja guide, ninja in Paladin. Then you have this one. So it's like in gameplay, in design wise, it's like the real ninja, and the ability combination is Maeve and Talus together is this one. Yeah.
Really has. Yes, is the answer.
amazing job. Shoutouts to everyone who worked on
bombs. It will increase the explosion radius of those shadow bombs.
Okay, so this was wait, let's go to the
in just a second in game, but oh, there she is. Y'all didn't know. That was her in the water, snorkeling. And yeah, we're gonna take a first look at her here in just a second in game, but oh, there she is. And just like that, I love here Beachside Octavia, if y'all didn't know.
okay, so here is the first skin for the sea pass, and I have to say this is probably absolutely the worst, because I don't think they work together with Octavia's skin tone and her hair, because I think if you have like brown skin and you have blonde hair together, it's a really ugly combination. And that is just my own opinion for what I think. And same thing with her marksman rival, the color for it, like when they turn to a water gun, is that it's not nice combination when you have the overlayer is like a mustard yellow, and you have like a very light tone carrot orange together. I think it's not yellow and orange do not work together. I don't know why people think that looks nice together. I think they should be much nicer if they have, if the overlayer was like turquoise blue, and the underlayer was like more reddish orange instead. So like blue and orange together is, I think, is much nicer. And the third layer is like, if the overlayer is turquoise blue, underlayer is like, the overlayer is red orange, and the first underlayer is turquoise blue, and the third one is like the gray thing here is like more like magenta. Should be much cooler combination with color, but I'm not a fan at all of that version of this skin. Obviously, this skin will have recolor skin, but especially with this weapon and this skin is probably absolutely the worst. I much more prefer Octavia's original costume when her military officer, but yeah. Okay, we go to the next one.
Sure, we've actually.
And here we have Buck's shark skin, and this skin looks really cool. I really like it, between like the coloring, like you have like the gray blue, like dark gray blue, and you have the like lights. The underlayer is light gray. Looks very. I really like this combination for Buck. I think it looks very cool. And he also have recolor skin.
They, created a fully fledged character, an echo character to some degree, if that's what you want to.
In this.
So here is his recolor skin, like a human skin, like with like magenta. Looks like, I much prefer the first one for Buck. This one looks okay. And then we have
finally we were able to pull it out.
We have Octavia's recolored skin, and this one looks much better for Octavia. Was it with the American flag, uh, like turquoise blue, magenta in her hair color, and the gun. The one thing that I have done a little better with this gun is that you have around it, like you have orange and you have like dark dark tone blue. I still think they should do like they should have like more red in the orange instead. But the thing they have done much better with the color for this Marksman Rival is that they have the orange and the blue instead of the orange and yellow and orange as I said before. Orange and yellow together do not work. It's a really ugly combination of colors. If somebody loves these colors, it's just my own personal opinion for what I think with the color. But this color is much nicer. Sorry, looks much better. So if I play with the new skin for Octavia, I'm gonna use this one. Absolutely, this one. The 4th of July, the Freedom Fighter Octavia is much better. Yeah. And if we go so here we have my favorite skin of them all, absolutely my favorite, and that because it's also one of my favorite characters to play in Paladin, and this is Tiberius lifeguard skin. I think this one looks so cool, like a white tiger with a lifeguard suit, and also his animation looks amazing when he jumps in the air. There comes like water drops and waterfall, and like it's super cool. I really like the skin. So I think the skins obviously Tiberius don't have so many skins, but the skins he has is very cool. Like for example, the shackle skin for Tiberius and his weapon is obviously cool. The only thing I can say that what the cool thing obviously the cool thing you can do in Paladin is that you can, if you, for example, if you don't like the skin, you can, and you like the weapon, you can have that weapon with the other other skin to that weapon, and you can, for example, you can change different things. So what maybe we'll do is that I'm gonna have this skin. We're gonna have give Tiberius more like the Egyptian chakram instead to combine with this skin. I think gonna look very cool. This guy to combination. Together, but yeah, I think this is absolutely the best. So this is number one. Number two is absolutely buckskin, and number three have to be the recolored skin for Octavia, and the fourth place have to be the Statue of Liberty for Anara skin. But and absolutely the worst one is absolutely the first version of Octavia's skin. It's not the problem how the costume is designed, how this is. It's not that the problem I have is the color for the skin, like especially the hair color. For me, it's like this the same. For example, with Amani, when she have this like very ugly like hair, like I don't know, something with the hair design, the hair color is sometimes it really work, and sometimes you do not work. For example, the same example with Octavia, like the hair, for example, say is just the first one looks awful with the blonde hair, but when she had like a turquoise blue and magenta to combine on her hair, but looks amazing. So it's not the problem with the shape of the hair, it's just the problem with the color. That was my problem with the whole thing. Yeah, and this is this one works so good, like red, like blood red, light blue, white together. It's an amazing color together. Is like the combination is perfect for Tiberius. So they are really perfect combination with colors. It looks amazing. Like colors brings life. Like when you have the right colors for a clothes or for different things, you can bring up so much more with color than just yeah. I really like this kind of color combination for Tiberius. Okay, let's continue.
I don't know.
The greatest evil in the world.
Mine used to let me give it a bath.
And this one looks okay. It's the Statue of Liberty for Anora, with like the green tone, green tone metals kind of skin. Like it's combination. So it's an okay skin. Obviously, I probably not gonna get that because I never ever play Anora. I think Anora is not so much interesting character. Somewhat interesting. So, yeah. And this is my favorite version for the new skin for the new champion, that is Vatu, and he have a broken horn. As yeah, so that is everything I really want to say about the new skins and about the new champion. But I think about the whole thing, and